Every single morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is immediately avoid feeling any gratitude whatsoever toward you guys. Especially over the last few months, I have been aggressively neutral about your existence. Honestly, I could probably repay you guys for your support in like 2 clicks, but I choose not to out of principle and also laziness. You have not been a shining light in my life, more like a flickering fluorescent bulb in a gas station bathroom. To everyone watching right now, commenters, likers, silent lurkers, accidental clickers, I feel absolutely nothing toward you individually or collectively. You are all equally perceived as views. During my darkest moments, you guys were not really there emotionally, spiritually, or narratively. You existed in the background like ambient noise in a loading screen. Over the last few months, I have done zero soul searching. I found nothing. No soul. Just a terms of service agreement and maybe a cookie banner. Back in February, I was extremely close to quitting everything, but then I remembered I don't really feel things strongly enough for that to be a problem. I don't hate YouTube. I don't love YouTube. I simply upload into the void because the void has good upload speed. Growing up, I had way too many people to talk to about anime, manga, and gaming. It was honestly overwhelming. I never experienced isolation, uniqueness, or any kind of main character loneliness arc. Nobody bullied me for liking Dragon Ball. In fact, I was celebrated in public like a local legend. People would line up to discuss power scaling with me. Because of this overwhelming social support, I did not need YouTube. I still made it anyway for absolutely no reason. Since 2014, I have been voluntarily uploading content as a form of long-term habit formation, like a daily quest with no reward. Honestly, I would be doing exactly the same thing if I never became a content creator, because my life trajectory is perfectly identical in every timeline. There has been absolutely no negativity online whatsoever. The internet is a calm, rational, emotionally stable environment where nobody ever misunderstands anything. Nobody has ever misrepresented anything I've said. Nobody has ever exaggerated anything. Everyone reads context perfectly and always behaves responsibly at all times. I have never been labelled anything extreme, because the internet is known for nuance, patience, and reading comprehension. People online are extremely fair, and nobody ever jumps to conclusions based on clips, screenshots, or out-of-context moments. Truly, the internet is a paradise of calm discussion and mutual understanding. I have never been a punching bag, because that concept does not exist in modern digital society. Everything online has been balanced, fair, and emotionally regulated. I have never experienced drama, misunderstandings, or internet chaos of any kind. Everything has been perfectly stable like a well-coded simulation. At no point have I ever felt like quitting, because nothing ever happened that would create any emotional pressure in the first place. Also, my speech is completely flawless. I communicate like a high-end AI assistant with no errors, ever. People have never misjudged me, clipped things out of context, or formed incorrect narratives, because misinformation does not exist online. If anything ever went wrong, it would immediately resolve itself through calm dialogue and mutual respect, which is famously how the internet works. At the end of the day, I am not a person with emotions or experiences. I am simply a content output device with Wi-Fi access. Thank you for watching. Or don't. It genuinely does not affect anything. Have an extremely average day or night wherever you exist.